All right. Welcome on back, y'all. This right. Get this right. Get that right. How we doing? That's gonna cut off top of my bald ass head, ain't it? I've seen worse. Welcome on into the Blueprints. This is gonna be our only Blueprint stream this week because we have 3 more game releases coming out this month still, but we do have our handy dandy notebook, so we still know stuff to work on, figure out. Major things that I'm still looking at. That chapel stained glass thing, we're still looking for all the statues of that. We don't even know where that goes. But it's interesting. Let's see. If I remember correctly, we've unlocked 3 of the 4 permanent editions. Yeah. We'll start with 2 coins. Well, the allowance is different. But still. We've got a lot of stuff to do in the lab still, because it's tied to both unlocking stuff in the freezer probably, as well as the like big power experience, or not experience, but experiment. There's a locked basement door under the fountain. We just found chess pieces. And we've learned how to decode sigils as well. Not that that really helps. And we also have almost all of the message that's hidden in these different rooms. Almost all of them. We've got 8 dates, crack 8 safes. We've cracked a whole 1 safe so far. And it was the time-sensitive one, which just required us trying to pinpoint exactly what date we started this adventure on in-game. Oh, and there's something tied to the classrooms, to the point where I would like to try it out. We only saw 1st grade, but I mean, it says it adds 8 classrooms. That feels like 8 classrooms adds up to 8 grades. And it had, you know, it had stuff in it. Herbie fully loaded. Wow. Celebrity. So we got a lot of stuff to pay attention to. There was only 6 chess pieces, which is also intriguing, but I just don't know. Like, are the chess... I feel like the chess pieces are tied specifically to rooms rather than like the locations. Like, I think the bishop was always just in the oh, thanks. The bishop's just always in the chapel, for example. So that feels like a thing where we need to find 6 specific rooms. Kind of want to always do the observatory. The library will be interesting, but it only works once. But we also are getting books from there, you know? Yeah, so like, for example, the Nook and the Rook. Is that the only place we'll find the Rook is in the Nook? Unsure. But for now, we're writing it down. Rook equals Nook. by God, we'll go from there. It's interesting because I always thought there would be more interactables in each of these rooms, but instead it's more just paying attention to the decorations themselves. What did we get? Huh? What? Is that what I ordered? I don't think it was. Where the hell did that come from? Were they getting tired of me dicking around? Let's do this next. We had done Swimbird and we had done the Sightseer's Guide. Is that just in my inventory? It's treasure map. It is just a... Okay. Do I have to go through that specific thing? Like that? Honestly, I wonder if we should, like, look at... Like, does the room description itself, you know, matter? How's it going, Pirate? How's it going? Lady Epson... I wouldn't doubt it. Why wouldn't it be? More practical, informal. Then wine cellar, unusual. Rumpus room. Yeah, the Rumpus room has that like fortune teller that's really strange. Some stands, chamber of mirrors. Yeah, you need to get, somehow you need to attach yourself to multiple here. Utility closet, room. I have no idea how to ever make the boiler room work normally. Lab, yeah. And honestly, we found all of 37 through 45. How rare is the freezer? Very rare. Does the hallway say anything there? Green rooms, we're missing 3. Shops, we're missing 5. I assume. You know, why would they have spaces for them? Found all the red rooms. We're very good at that. We've missed one here. I don't know which one it is, though. It could be also tied to something else. Anyways. Any hoosers. Let's double check to make sure there's no chess pieces in here. Seems good. We'll say, for having essentially a completely abandoned house that you're exploring, they have done a very good job at, ooh, none of those are good, really. But I mean, I just don't have to go in there, right? Let's just draft the classroom. Let's figure out what's this. This taught about the flags, but like, why? I kind of assume that the 3 flags are the most important thing. Also, thanks for the apple. And I feel like we figured out what it was. Because it can only be 2 of each. Right, so that's 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. That's good. I think it's like these 2 are swapped. Orange, purple, yellow. This is 9. And the 3 things wrong here are the blueprint. And then this should be green. And that should be purple. Right? Yeah. Basically, orange and purple need to swap. That's it. So it's yellow, purple, orange. I doubt there would be any other things hidden in here because it's already beholden to other things. Now, I will say also, this is suspicious. This thing right here in the middle, the gap between outer rooms and the red rooms, not comfortable with it. But what can you do? Not much. Not much. Corridor is always left unlocked. Yeah. Let's try to get ourselves... A lot of times the green rooms only work on the edge. Any chess pieces here? No. Office we don't have available, so we have to do the commissary, unfortunately. The fact that that isn't playable is really funny. What day are we on? 14. Okay. Nothing's 50% off. Magnifying glass. Ugh, we're close. I want that for one thing specifically. And it's the document in the... Oh, come on. It's the document in the lab. I had something scratched out. I'm gonna walk in here again. It's fine. We can just regain the... See, like, that's a pawn, but is it the pawn? Pawn in the bedroom? I feel like I've seen a pawn elsewhere. You know? And crack 8 safes. I can only think of like 3 other safes, maybe, that we've seen. Possibly less. I might be dumber than expected. That still feels like something we should look at closer. It's also gold. Does that change anything? I don't know. I don't know. Anyways. We are so unlucky. This is ridiculous. I guess I'll do the closet since we're already gonna get knocked out. Get a single reroll. Shovel. Yes. Useful for digging. Anything else hiding in here? Looks good. Alright, well, I guess we'll just reroll until we get something that goes forward. And then we'll still be, like, pretty good. I get no things that go forward, in case you wondered. I need something going forward. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Alright, we got the secret garden key, but the game really, really did not want me to be able to play past the second row. Alright. Now we are free, so to speak. The den had something. I think it had the knight. Maybe the den didn't have anything. Maybe I'm insane. Has the clock, sure. No, it has another pawn. I don't need to place all the pawns, do I? That's 10. No, God, that's way more than 10 rooms if you're going by both. I don't know. Equals bedroom and den for now. We know it's something. We just don't know what. That's the only one that lets me do anything, so. Grade 2. Okay, okay. This teaches about the math, the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, right? That's 10. That's should be 4. It should be. No, I just added that wrong. That's also wrong. Oh wait, maybe that isn't wrong. That one's correct. That one's wrong because 6 times 1 times 3 is 18, and 6 minus 1 times 3 is 9. Okay. Yes, we understand. What is this supposed to teach me? It feels like a setup. F. I think Rob might be colorblind, actually. I don't know how he gets 2 out of that. 2 doesn't work ever, no matter what the heck that was. I don't work on the worksheets themselves, though. I just don't know. We can redraw. I kind of like the parlor here, though. Simple guy. See, like, that's another pawn. Pawn in the parlor. False. It's true. A false box contains the gems. Well, we know that one has to be wrong, right? Just based on the rules. Wait, maybe we don't. Also, is that a magnifying glass? Nice. No, it just means one box has a prize within. So, if a false box contains the gems, and that's true, then these 2 are true. That one's false and it contains it. I'm just trusting that's true. If that's false, which means that a true box contains the gems. And that one's false and this one's true, and then It doesn't matter. It's always going to be blue. Anything else in here? No. Seems good. Okay. Chapel will lose us stuff, I know, but will let us spritz both directions here. But I don't need anything right now from the commissary. We wanted the magnifying glass, and now I just, whatever. Bishop's the den. Or, sorry, Bishop's, we were right, as always. That the bishop is in the chapel. And then we can do whatever we want here. We could lavatory it up. That'll get rid of it. Won't need to see it show up anymore. There's nothing in here. There was once. Not this time, though. Yeah, whatever. Drawing room, dining room. Drawing room will let us kind of attach ourselves. Right? What's the treasure map again? Do I need to make those specific choices? Because if so, I am cooked. Another pawn. I don't know. Maybe there wasn't a pawn in any of them. It was just the 6 regular pieces. Wait, there's only 5 regular pieces. You know what? We don't need to think about this too hard. It's fine. We good with that? Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. It doesn't matter until we get to the 6th. Wait, this is the 6th. Oh shit. No, it's this one. It's this one I don't understand. It's a Wheat and Rain. We went to an escape room this weekend that did this, where it was showing pictures and you had to match up anagrams of each other. We're going to ponder that one again still, because I have no other choice. Experimental house features, interesting. Breaker box. Have we seen anything that matters for that? Not really. Experimental house features would give us the ability to see what we want from this note, which feels very important for the freezer. We've been wanting to do that for a while. Complete thaw. Cooler is unaffected. So that doesn't help me at all, is what you're telling me. That's annoying. This has, in fact, annoyed me thoroughly. And then we've got a tag. Yeah, and then we've got the tag and the coast. That's another one that's like... beach. Chabe. I don't know. I don't know. Context is everything, and I'm bad at it. Okay, we need things piped in from the boiler room. I think the most likely scenario right now is to do the drawing room there. So we get a re-roll. Never mind, it's locked. Huh. Well, too bad then. Let's see if this one isn't locked. Okay, well, it's locked either way. Yeah, whatever. I swear to God that was not there. No, it was. I wrote it down. Never mind. Storm will let me unlock this. That's the only way we're getting anywhere. Cooler is unaffected. He's respectfully pretty mean. Oh yeah, check the storeroom maybe, see if there's anything in here. Another pawn. What does it mean? And storeroom. Found the bishop and the rook at least. I kind of want more classrooms, if I'm being completely honest. What do we got? How will this connect? All of these don't matter. We need something to go straight ahead. We got nothing that went straight ahead, unfortunately. What's that? Ain't it? I did want to check something, I think, in the bedroom. I wanted to check with the magnifying glass. I don't know. Let's go to the kitchen. See if there's anything in there. I hate that I can't decode either of those. It's brutal. AWT. What ends with a WT as a word? That seems wrong. We only got 2 classrooms too. It's truly a bummer. Well, you take what you're given, I guess. Thought filling it out with a lavatory was good. There's another dead end we didn't need to deal with. Classrooms are intriguing me because it seems like they're hiding things. Important things. There's anything hidden in here. No, doesn't seem like it. That's a bummer. And we can't... No, we can. We could visit down there again just to see, like, what the chess puzzle looks like again. We've got the time, or the steps. Anyways, I was bad at that puzzle as well at the escape room. It was an interesting one. Most of the puzzles were not required to progress, but instead to set a high score. You're given a certain amount of time in each area. Don't know if I preferred it to like a classic one or not. What are we looking at? Yeah, I mean there's one pawn. Or is that just like any room that has a pawn would work? Because like the chapel was like right there. Yeah, yep. Okay. Alright, okay. No, I kind of get it, but we need to find where you go, because the Nook, Rook Nook, yeah, and the King and the Queen. Alright, that's workable. We get that. But we call it a day, because the treasure map did not work for us. It did intrigue. Architects via villa. Ooh, excuse me. But I did refill that fountain on accident, to be honest. So we're still gonna be looking for chess pieces and knowing which ones we need. Anything new here? I feel like I've done all these before. The shelter's just really good. Protection from 3 red rooms. They're hiding. It just seems very good. Though I should probably try and do more trading in the trading post at some point. Also, making special rooms cost footsteps is very good in certain runs, I would say. Nook is where the rook is, yep. Room of my choice, or just the parlor. If the empty boxes both have true statements, then that one also has to be true, which means that one is false. That one's false too. That falls apart. That one's true. Yeah, no, it's gotta be this. You know, when someone tells you who you are, you believe them. Or something. Rumpus room. Rumpus room. Let's see if the oh, bishop can also be in the rumpus room. Or rump. Also, garage keys, car keys, yeah, that's fine. Nothing crazy. Got a big mouth Billy Bass over there, nice. Yeah, what nonsense is gonna happen this time?
As it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
I mean, it didn't help last time, but I mean,
is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both.
oh,
Now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes.
okay, that part we get.
Upon 8
Those are in the safes.
And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by
Oh,
8
8 different hands. That's interesting.
8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7.
Okay.
Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing.
I mean, yeah,
You have
we got
heard
it,
here
but thank you.
has been foreseen by the great Alzara.
I'm gonna read
Until
7.
the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, either. Oh man, so much money though. Kind of spicy. But that bedroom would be walking through a bunch if we had to work with it. Oh, extra money anyways. Thank you so much. Alright, then, yeah. Makes sense to me. What do we got here? Drawing room would work. Chapel would work, and we're guarded from it. Hallway would work, but let's do the drawing room. Try to re-roll for something tasty, scrumptious. Yeah, like courtyard would work for sure. As we spread throughout the house, they're placed in this room instead. That's also good. That's also good. I like all of these things. I've decided that sounds more fun. We just know that safe code doesn't work because it's written on a red memo and it's not handwritten. It's even rude that it's suggested as such, but here we are. You son of a gun. Chapel there, I can work with. Patio, commissary. I mean, we gotta do the commissary this time, right? We don't have any green rooms that wouldn't spread. Yet. The commissary is yummy yummy because we've got so much stuff we can buy. As for this one, could guest bedroom it. I'll see taking any that we can. Or guest. Because there's another pawn, baby. Sure. Sure. What are we at right now? We're at 5. What do we got here? Sets of gems, running shoes, sledgehammer. What does the sledge do? Breaks off for locks, right? And for now, running shoes. And we'll save from that as well. Passageway is good. Hallway's good. Corridor's also good. Oh, that's good. Let's do the corridor. Laundry room. I don't think we've actually gone into the laundry room. But I also really like progressing. That one's locked by that, sure. Unless written by hand, yeah, we know. Locked. Okay. There is a knight here. Security. Okay. Back we go. What do we got here? That would connect. That would not connect to either thing, and that's fine. Or the storeroom, which would give us stuff, but the hallway would just be bad. Dining room at least gets us access. Is there any... Yep, another pawn in the dining room. I think pawn will be pretty easy to get to. Walk-in closet, or pantry, which curls down. You know what? Let's do the walk-in, and then we'll work through down to the entrance hall. Go from there. Give me a key. Nice. Rabbit's foot. Your chance of finding items. Not a safety deposit box key. Well, it's gotta be the vault, but I don't think I've seen the vault in eons. Yeah, okay. Grab 2 there. So we know at least one of each chess piece except for king and queen. You'd have to actually draft... Oh. Servants' quarters would give me... Wow. That's new, isn't it? 1 key for each bedroom in my house is spicy. They keep tempting me with the new shit. It's frustrating. But the new shit, like, locks off anything we're trying to do. And I find that pretty frustrating. Alright, let's go to the observatory at least. Knight can also be in the observatory. Cool. It gives you a key. Appreciate it, game. Appreciate it. The pool adds everything. Yeah. We can go buy another gem if we want to. We also left this. In fact, we could buy 3 gems if we need to. I have half a mind to be honest. I don't remember if it actually would cost 10, so this might be our safest option. I was right. Cool. leaves us pretty stocked up, at least for this. I don't feel like running all the way back right now. Lab, passageway feels... No, you know what? Weight room. We don't need to lose any gems. And we're guarded. We're on to level 6, which... we have this one, unfortunately. It's plain and... or wait, maybe it was like... I don't remember exactly why I have this as an E anymore. But I gotta stick to my guns that I have it for E, I guess. Dark room will also be shielded, so let's do that. So it won't kick itself out either. And give us another gem. Is that anything? I think we've got all that. Oh, you piece of shit. Alright. Key card is necessary, is it? Whenever I enter here, control water flow throughout. Bumps it up. Archives will kind of nerf us, though. Key here. Locker room spreads keys throughout the house and is new. And goes right to... yeah, no, we gotta do that. And gives us a key card. Let's go. That unlocks several additional things. This locker's locked. This locker's locked. This locker's locked. Where are we at right now? Not quite. We know what this one is. In fact, we have all of the row 7s, but not all the row 6s because I'm too dumb. This locker is locked. This locker is locked. This locker is locked. One of you guys gotta be unlocked, right? No, probably not. And also now I'm realizing that this doesn't mean that, and in fact, it's just a place to get keys. Anyways, budding. Thank you. Oh, it tells you like how rare a thing is. That's cool. None of these will actually let me access the antechamber where I want to. Billiard room. At least gives me a chance. And we also got something in the dining room as well. Okay, what is this? Manor? Or... I think that's hose and house. I think that's... you. Which... hose and house makes sense. But it is still a very concerningly weird looking word that we've got going on. A-U-W-T. I fear something's gonna miss, but for now... Silver key leads to a room with many doors, which, might I remind you, unlocks one of the antechamber doors. Especially if this is locked. You all suck. This does not... None of those is the Great Hall. If I do the Chamber of Mirrors, though... No. No. Courtyard could let us curl. This lets us get to rank 9, though, which we have never done. Kind of want to go to the dining room or the security room. I got so many options. Conference room. Opportunity to earn and spread money. Food for sale. Sauna. Either way, we're getting locked in. They'll give us more money, but we don't really have anything to spend it on. We have like a little bit to spend it on, and that's about it. Or we start with extra, but we never know, like, if we're gonna have a better time or not. We've been to the sauna before, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 6. So that's 7. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. Oh, that's annoying. It said 9083, right? I mean, it's fake, right? But I might as well figure it out. That is the king. King is in the office, which makes sense. Kind of forgot to look at everything. I got so distracted. Let's make sure this isn't right. 9083. Is it turned on? No. Maybe. I just wouldn't react otherwise. Yeah, run payroll. Payroll initiated. Spread gold in the estate. Exit. Okay. Moment, please. Everything should just be collected here. It is. That's the dining room. We should launch here. Gives us 20 and an additional 20 if we have a furnace. We don't have a furnace. That's fine. That's a casual 20, which feels pretty good. Pump room, boiler room. I feel like I should go to the pool room now, or I will never get back there again. If I can find the Great Hall we are in business. And if I can't, well, that's life. Foyer is... Am I crazy? Is that new? That feels very new to me, but I also want to unlock like an East Hall. Oh, I can't even unlock the foyer. Because I forgot to go back and buy gems like a absolute idiot. Courtyard would give us 2 gems, which at this point seems pretty good. I don't have a key that I really... Maybe I do have a key I really want, though. Diggable spot, sure. I don't have a shovel right now, do I? No. Nursery, kitchen, storeroom. Okay, so we're we're semi-cooked there, which is fine. We've got ways of dealing with this otherwise, but grab ourselves the key for sure. What the hell is that? Battery pack. Okay. We could use some of the lockers in the locker room and see what we can find in them. I don't know if they're different every time or what. I know I've passed up a number of interesting options. Room-wise. But in my defense, we're also getting very far in this run. It's feeling good. Security, yeah. So we got the dark room, we got the pump room, and we got 2 spots in the boiler room. Kind of want to operate from the boiler room if possible. Six gotta be enough, right? Can I buy them out? I can. Interesting. Honestly, I thought that would do something. It didn't. Let's do dark room. Patio, utility closet, or the boudoir. I would spread more gems, but I don't think it matters. I don't think any of this matters. We've got everything we need. We could try the boudoir thing, but honestly, I kind of I wondered if I could use this. I was hoping I'd be able to see the combination, to be honest. I guess that's too much to hope for. That's a shame. I was feeling, at the very least, like a little smart. It's like, oh, maybe it'll show something on there. No. Not quite. Unless this is your combination. That would be kind of funny. Anything in here? Does not seem like it You're taunting me with these wheats and rains that I don't feel match up at all. Do you have any chess pieces in you? No. Chess pieces here. Not really. Like, what does this give us, if anything? Okay. I'll use 3 of my keys. Now I can use more, though. What's this? Another safe deposit box key. You can't do that to me. I don't have a vault to spend that on. Am I not allowed to use that one? Weird. Wonder why. Got another key. Why aren't you unlocked? That's interesting, for sure. Okay, let's start with the boiler room and see what we got. We could attach it to, like, that lets us do more. It's not pretty, but it does. I don't know if I have to enter it for that to bamboozle me, or if I'm good. Okay, well, neither of these would connect me to the antechamber. Oh no, but the laboratory, we gotta do that. We gotta do it. We've never been able to actually connect this to the lab. It's happening. We gotta do that, yeah. For sure. So many options. Of course, now we've blocked off the antechamber again, but we got so many things we could do. It's really interesting. I want to go to the archives first. Any chess things in here? I kind of doubted it, but you never know. Okay, no, we're good. Let's see if there's chess things in here. Can also mess with the pump. Actually, I think this... Does this connect? Yeah, it totally connects. You can send power to the pump room and do something weird with the reservoir as well. A lot of stuff right now is going well. Alright. Maid's chamber does let us, like, do things. This one, it's common, though. It is interesting that it tells you. That'll let us explore more. I mean, we're completely cut off from this angle, but... Mila's that one, sure. What's this say? Oh, right, the payroll. There's so much money. I know I passed on it, but I'll launder that money. Jim will lose us things twice, but it will let us maximize what we've got. And now I'm realizing is there not going to be things on the wall? There is. Okay. 6. Is that... That's 6. Yeah. Okay. That's just coat and coast. TES, but we still don't know what the other two are because I can't do it. We know it's not coast, though. It's like... Wait, I don't know. He's locked. Yeah, we can use key. Mailroom. Did we do anything for the mailroom? I don't remember. But I'm intrigued enough to find out. Order placed. No. That's my pops. Return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravane to sender. He's no longer employed with our staff. What does this say? Did they ever prove he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? Denny Ravane. That feels important enough. Might be where the mail goes. I don't know. Got 2 safety deposit boxes that I can't work with. Let's write down Denny Ravane as well. Mail. Okay, that'll lose us 2 more steps. That's fine. Yep, that's okay. Go to the archives. Okay. Thank you for that. We gotta power up. Let's do the pump room first. And then the lab, I think. So for that, I mean, it's essentially like we need to move you here, right? You're all turned on. Gotta go move that there. What's the third one? Third one is, I don't know. I would have thought that would have, oh wait. There we go. That'll connect all 3. Move around this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna Kachonkus that over and go from there. Actually, am I even allowed to get through here without that? I don't know. And that's a little concerning, but we gotta make do with what we got. Just to say, we have access to this one, the reserve tank. Which connects just to here, I guess. I want to empty out the reservoir. I don't know where that will take us, to be honest. But I am intrigued enough by it. Let's fill that pool back up eventually once I can. You're empty. Well, that's awkward for all of us, isn't it? Which means I need to fill something else from you first. Like the aquarium or something. Or, admittedly, the reservoir. I still have no, like, idea where this goes. That's the reserve tank. I understand this. I guess is it just that I can, like, that doesn't make any sense. It should still be. Oh, but I can put that in the pool. Because the only way you could ever drain this reservoir completely is if you had 3 full tanks. Really? That should. Am I crazy? Should go right into that, and then. Is that not the pool? I am so confused. That should. Will it not work until I do that? I'm very confused. It's connected. I should be able to fill up the pool. Unless I move down. Okay. Sure. Because, like, without this, you don't have enough. Because you're carrying what I would be stuffed with there. We already have 5 in there, so that's not happening. This lets us draw from that. This will stay as is. Which is interesting. I don't think I need to, like, drain from the kitchen or anything. Right now I don't have enough for just about anything. That is intriguing for sure. Okay. Boiler room is next. Can we send everything this way, will it still open up? Or are we, for all intents and purposes, cooked on that front? Because we need to turn on... That has to be this way, so you can't unlock that. Then this is the only other area you can do it with. And I don't think it works, right? Like, that'll turn... Oh, wait. Once it's turned on, you're good? Alright. Well, I'm just gonna... I guess now that you're powered up, just redo everything. I'll be all good. Oh, wait. Oh. It's already powered. We're good. Sick. Alright, that leaves us with the lab, which is great. We have no idea what we're doing, which is fun. That looks so shiny. That looks really... Why is it so shiny? We gotta do the vault. We have two safety deposit boxes. We've never been to the vault. We've got it. It's new. I mean, we haven't learned how to launder money, so we're actually cooked from a... We can't do anything with this money problem, but... Stop complaining. Lab should have another one. Matt. Oh, God. It's like match and crop. Crop and... Wheat. Wheat and heat. Wheat and heat. Maybe. It's another W, though. I feel like it's got to be wheat and heat. Because I said so. Machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. I agree. I definitely agree. It needs more power. What does this do for us? I don't know. Alright, we can, like, run experiments, right? Permanently add a gold to your allowance. That's fun. Anyways, we've got this message. It said, push 3 up after 9. So we push 9. Let me push 3. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty exciting. The Black Bridge Grotto has been powered and permanently unlocked. Each day you may access one offline terminal from the network. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Let's see what's in the vault. We got a date. That's handy too. Can I deposit in the vault? That'd be really cool if you'd just let me do that. instead. Alright, what's in here? Box. Crate. Crate and draw. Wood and there's a rook in the vault. That's a big one off our list. Doesn't affect freezer. Vault. Crate. Draw. To me, it's either crate or box, but anyways, let's what do we got? 304, 233. Allowance token. What's in here though? Passport, Fen Aries. Oh no, this is the sigil. I don't know if that helps us at all. This is the author. That's certainly not Gray Daniels. Interesting. And what was the other one? 304. There's so much money. It's disgusting. Gene Ribbon. Same sigil. This one didn't expire. Got an upgrade disc as well. Nice. Got crate. I'm like, crate and crater? Probably not. Paint and pain. Earth and... I don't know. Alright, we're gonna exhaust ourselves out here. Let's at least input the upgrade disc. Okay, Nook is cool. Extra key, bacon and eggs, or we'll draw library while drafting this room. Kind of just like upgrading things like that. Just basic upgrades. Don't need to tie it to anything. This is a massive, massive win, even though we, as always, ended up a little short. Like, this still slapped. The pump room, getting the reservoir emptied is very interesting. Do I have any more keys? No. Okay. Because I was like, maybe I could, oh, it saved us for what? I don't know. Unless it's gonna save us every time. That was a good one. That was very helpful. Corporate Athletic Center. We got, I think, one more letter. 2 more letters in that one. Problem is, you've got to like always be aware of what it could be, and then you can remove letters. At least you don't need to scramble them. It's just remove a letter. Let's explore our new journey. I'm gonna keep it on that, by the way, until figure out where the reservoir is, because I have no idea. But wait, where was that? It wasn't here, right? No, this is something entirely different. I guess just follow the old power lines. Okay. What's this? Microchip might be able to be plugged in somewhere. Oh, 100. Okay. Okay. Sure. It could be any 100. Oh. See if there's anything else in here. Admin key. Uh-oh. Fuck. This has not helped me. Yeah, you said I could access it, but admin key says otherwise. Admin key. It certainly isn't Swan Song. The microchip could be anything. I don't know. Well, that ended up being far more confusing than helpful, actually. But we know it led to something, and we don't need to, like, strain to do the boiler room into that anymore. Which is good. Don't know about the reservoir. Do you think that would, like, run the river dry? That'd be kind of interesting. but incorrect. Root cellular trading post. Oh, the trading post, I guess. We have all those, right? Shelter tool shed. I assume that microchip is always there. What would you like for the microchip? For 2 ivory dye. I mean, I probably will definitely hit that. A little too dangerous pickup. Coward. Yeah. I don't know what to do with the microchip right now, so trading it seems valuable for 2 rerolls. Everything else I'll worry about later. I haven't met the reservoir though. That was just, it's like a preemptive solve. I don't think I saw anything else. Corridor unlocked, yeah. Parlor, yep. Okay. Blue box is true. One energy box is false. Blue box is true. If this is true, then that means that is true. Which makes that false. Too good. Mail room package has been delivered. I mean, who am I to say no? Lock my kit, silver key, 2 other keys. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. If we'd gotten that great haul, I think we would have actually won though. Well, not won, but we would have at least gone to the antechamber and been like, what's this all about? Do you think that code is anything? Probably not. Unless. But probably not. Nah, they're all different codes. It's fine. Okay. Interesting start. Honestly, I think Nook going there would work well. Den would work. Bedroom also work there. So then we can toss it into the den. West Wing Hall just seems, I mean, you're not going to find that very much elsewhere. So might as well. So what day is it now? They're not telling me. Not time for a sale yet. Do you think after that day, do they never have a sale again? Or not so much? Pantry. We've already done the garage. Nothing else there for us, I don't think. A lot of keys is nice, but I do have a lot of keys right now. Hallway connects both. That's why we keep the hallways going. It's nice. Spare room, kitchen. I mean, these are all workable. Though I literally don't know if we need a breaker box anymore. Try that. Can't pick the door, that's fine. Nursery, boudoir, and storeroom. I'm gonna re-roll that. Give us the aquarium. Every type of room. I could have drained this. I don't know what it would do for us other than kill a bunch of fish. Which is not my hope. Can't pick this door. That's fine. Security or chapel both work. That one costs a gem, but also, you know, I won't lose lots of money. So, do that. Fuck! That's annoying. Laundry room. I can't. I'm getting so good at all this. I'd rather see the items for sale. Yeah, see, why is that one so easy? Spine and pine. Could buy something, not feeling the whole buying thing right now. Drawing room just lets us reroll again. I'm fine with that. That curls down, that curls up. It's my last gem though. But it does curl up. So does the billiard room, baby. Like, that's paint and pint. That's not too bad. Uh, 20 minus 2, 18. 20 minus 18 times 3. 20 times 2 divided by 2. This is just 1. Key card. You'll love to see it. I kinda feel like the silver key here is primo stuff. Great Hall works. Great Hall works really well, actually, because behind one of these doors is what we need. But that's, you know, that's a problem for later. I kind of want to... Hello. Oh, let's Really nice thing. I'm just gonna buy that though. An extra gem. Unlock here. Get ourselves an extra stuff. More likely to draw red rooms. Wow, you're so... It's really nice of you. I don't want that though, so... Here we sit. This will give us what? Room with 4 doors are more common. Gem. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Rude. That passageway will connect a lot of stuff. Gymnasium could work here. Storeroom could work here. We got so many things we could fill up on. Passageway feels like a waste right now. When I could do the same thing. Without any problems. I'm not gonna go there though. Not yet. Okay, weight room, a lot of fun. I think I'll go with the courtyard instead, though. Cloister is interesting. Dining room would give us what we need, though. What would you for aquarium? Yeah, it'll be 30. Ooh, reach rank 8. That's easy. Key. Passageway archives. That one we might do the storeroom just because I don't like the cost of one. Well, I don't like the cost of either of them, to be fair. Sometimes they have an extra thing for us. Not today. That's fine though. That was a waste. 1 second. Really wants the cloister. This freezes our accounts. Will not be reset. Can't be adjusted or used tomorrow. I mean, you know, fuck it. We've been to the cloister. I know this, but I'm still interested because it just seems so... Why does it cost more than the passageway? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why it would. Coat check could give us the secret garden key if we wanted, or the locksmith. I'm intrigued by the secret garden key. I think it's in the greenhouse. So I don't know. Unless there's a part in here that is otherwise. Chapel we could work with. Just don't go in unless it's our only option. Like room, sauna, pump room. No need. Yeah. Well, the 4 items is also intriguing for, like, lots of reasons. That just ended up being worth it in the end. Alright, we got 3 more rooms we can... What do we have in my inventory? I don't know if I want to trade any of those. Give ourselves 2. Spit out. What do we got? Whoa, 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 whoa. I mean, that'll... That's just new for us, yeah. That's an easy choice. I like that it's both a major key and a minor key. What's this for? If you unlock a door with the prism key in a green room, hallway, bedroom, red room, or shop, you'll draw floor plans of that same color. I assume this... Yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. We found 5, 6, 7, and 8. Or wait, I think we've just found 6, 7, 8. Find here within these first words sung the key you seek in major tongue. Oh god, don't tell me I need to read sheet music again. It's been a while. But half the sheets are missing from the 4 you hold, the rest far flung. A half note held is quite the pun. Among the scattered symphony, a message hidden beneath the keys. In bold words, sung by you and me, a fractured note, an urgent plea. In bold words sung, I do repeat. The ones of you who oft assume that you alone can solve this tune are likely going to get your due and all the rage that will ensue while working on this simple clue. White pages lined with melodies do hide the words we've come to seek, and from our choice among all of these, we write down one that seems to be the loudest type with ink that bleeds. Okay, so it's what? First words on the... sheet. Music. Bolded. We found 6, 7, and 8, but we, you know, conveniently, I don't remember. Denoted in verse. Yeah, that's the treble clef. But, like, what do you mean, denoted in verse? I'm worried there's something else hidden in there that I cannot parse. Is there any chess pieces here? Like, for example, that right there, I find concern. Like, can I play? No. Alright. I wish I hadn't unlocked everything green. I'd love to use that on a green. Do we want to try and trade anything? We could just see what's what. Probably the last time we're out here on this run, or at least the easiest time to get out here on this run. What do we got? We have a salt shaker. Okay, lockpick kit gives us a metal detector, which would make it easier for us to find what we need. Keycards, lucky rabbit's foot, prism detector also. I'm gonna trade the lockpick kit for the metal detector. I think that's a good idea. It let us track down the correct doorway last time, which would save us a lot of keys. So what's left? We can do the gymnasium next. Sure. And we already did the cloister, in which I regret nothing. I can almost open that, but I don't really feel the need. -2, -2. I know. Dark room would let us do that. Otherwise, I'm realizing I need to go get some more keys. Well, that's fine. Or not keys, but gems. Buy a set of 4, so let's do that. I know, but we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Passageway. Library would be interesting. We get our thing here. Clara Epson, that's it. Fixed stars. Yeah, we already, I think, got this. 11 will get us to that. That'll be nice. Dead end rooms are more common today. That won't be great. % off. I don't know what special flowers means at all. I feel like that's going to be really important, though, to get to. I might have to just write down the ones we get. Doors locked. Yeah, that's fine. Just use this. Rotunda can rotate. Foyer hallway doors are always unlocked. Archives will lock us out. These two I've never seen before. That would let us do more stuff. It's new. I gotta see it. Or we'll whip out a keyboard IRL and play. Okay, we've discovered exactly what it does. There's nothing else about this room. That's fine. That is okay. Okay, we are cut the heck off right now. Wait, you can rotate the floor plans? That's fun. Okay, Rotunda's kind of cool. I like that. I don't like that I have to use my last gem for that, though. Is there anything else I need that the kitchen can give us? Probably not. I'm almost thinking guest bedroom, to be honest, and then just getting those extra steps because I don't want to lose out if we're... More car keys, that's fine. It's the only time... Oh. Cool. We've been this close. And we're already going to lose 2 more there. No, I think I'm going to put the... Like... What is it? It's like coast and tag. Tag, and then the other one's like wheat and where is it? Wheat and rain, and then there's another one that's like it's like box and draw, like earth. Just to figure it out. Got this, got that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Behind one of these. Will be, yeah, what we want there. That unlocks this side. Even just getting into the antechamber feels like it should do something. It might do absolutely nothing. It'll just be like, hey, that was cool. And then just kind of shrug, but I think the guest bedroom was the right call here. Lets us do a couple backtracks without worrying about it too much. And we just unlock this. And we use this. Yeah, I mean, it's either I'm losing half or just the boudoir, which is easier. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So we can see if the W is correct on here. Yeah. Oh. No, it's crow and crown. That shouldn't be a W, that should be an N. N. Okay, that makes more sense. Aunt. Gaunt, haunt, taunt. Yeah, this is all we can do. Just hope. It works. I know, it works. Losing money, I don't give a toot. We got into the heckin' antechamber finally. That being said, I now want to well, let's just see what's in here, shall we? Oh. To continue up, you must go down. Well, I've done a couple of those things. This is the basement key. Yeah, we know how to get there. Did I do a coat check in here? That basement key's not sticking around. And we didn't do the pool, so we can't go to the pump room. Plus we're already at 13. Okay, so maybe doing the reservoir wasn't the smart option. Would I have been able to get back out. I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot otherwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think we would have ran out here right before we could get +2. No, we would have ran out. Okay. Well, that says something, I guess. Alright, well. It doesn't fit, can you believe it? I sure can. Damn. Alright, that's good to know, though. What do we got? Drafting studio. Select a new floor plan to permanently add to my estate's draft pool. Permanent. Okay. We like that. There's new items. Yes, day 1, I know. Very detailed paper model of a safe. Okay. That would be the 4th safe we found. There's one in the boudoir, there's one in the office, and there's one in the drafting room now. But do you think this would tie into the... I don't know. The Great Hall partitioning plan for Sunday, November 22nd. We are... This is day 16. Day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 15, 16. Oh, this is literally today. Got it. Oh, the other one would also have had something here. What? Got it. Is this bat and boat? It'd be an O, not an A. What was I doing before? I was too excited. Count is probably what it is. What do we got? Drafting studio, you'll be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your draft pool. The Solarium. Games of Chance. Tomorrow you will start with 1 key for each clock room you draft today. These are all super interesting. I think the unusual and rare ones are cool. Solarium got added permanently. How does that work, by the way? Studio editions. Aha. Oh ho ho. What do we got? Guide to green rooms, passageways. Oh. This comes as no surprise. The first color come to mind. Blueprints is blue. It's true. Most architectural plans designed are found on blue paper. It's not the only color in which floor plans are drafted. They used to be black. This raven hue, perhaps more fitting to the reign of Horus, was decidedly more difficult to affix and architects' revision edits to, and so blue was proposed as an ideal replacement. It had no political ties to any other realms. Fourth era, all floor plans were printed on blue paper. Over the years, fear of political connotation deferred to innovation, and the use of color prints eventually became popular. Engineers and architects use hues as a way to differentiate various types of buildings and rooms. Violet prints are only used when creating plans for a bedroom. Orange floor plans are hallways. Okay. Bedrooms. They're associated resource steps. Average number of doors, 1 to 2. Extra items likely synergizes with the sleeping mass, nursery, and the servants' quarters. Give up the feet a bit. Violet bordered floor fans for bedrooms, covering purple hues and counter drafting. Architects may wish to use them if they love to explore and backtrack frequently. Sure. Green. They usually have gems. Synergies. Most green rooms synergize together. Shovels and watering can. I haven't even seen a watering can. Green rooms, wonderful way to bring the outdoors inside, find a breath of fresh air for the home, abundance of plant life, rich soil, natural resources in these spaces makes them extremely appealing for architects who enjoy gardening in open spaces. These floor plans are extremely synergistic. Draft as many as possible. Also, lots of digging. Orange, they associate them with keys. Foyer is the one you want to synergize with, or hall pass. Bedrooms are the home. Hallways are the arteries. Diverging paths branching out. Final component in the house. Numerous doors on each hall. You can add more rooms to your house. More hallways you have, less likely to draft yourself into a dead end. Shops are gold. Usually 2 doors. Extra items, never for free. Staff horizon purchase without leaving the property, including at least one of these on the floor plan. Outlet for coins found during the day. Strategies involve generating lots of gold. Shades of gold. It's a sense of luxury and refinement in the shopping experience. Okay, red rooms. Associated resource, vexation. Extra items, seldom. Shelter, tomato soup, skilled players. Small element of danger that can excite and thrill both residents and visitors. Substantial reward potential, as they provide as many doors as they do opportunities. Willing to take a plunge, draft a red room, often reward with a unique and striking space leaves a lasting impression on those who enter. Prismatic room. Red room, bedroom. Oh, the maid's chamber is both, huh? So, one color. Simultaneously share all characteristics. Violet and gold border is a bedroom shop. Orange and green one. Corridor, greenery and plants. Aquarium has got everything. Reach the end of the drafting strategy. Hope you found valuable insights, colorful inspiration. The spectrum. Monday color's just a tool. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, let's use the prism key. This key does not fit. Okay. Why not? I guess let's just do the chapel then. That's our last stop, so to speak. I don't think that'll work, actually. I know it glows orange, but that one will just unlock, yeah, whatever. Oh, I mean, that'll give us some extra stuff, yeah. Maybe, at least. That's the box in the drawing, huh? I don't know about an admin key or anything. Got any secrets hidden in your photographs? Probably not. No, that's locked too. Okay. I mean, that was still incredibly helpful. And interesting. Drafting studio is a new room for us. Huh. Yeah, we need another pump room, but I feel like I want to at least find out what the reservoir does before we do anything there. I don't know. Maybe it'll be full already, and then it'll be easier for us to do both. That would make sense, I suppose. That was a good run. It was another big progress. Crack 8 safes, some small count something, 8 dates. Like, the dates can't be the combinations to the... Well, they could be. Oh. Let's just go get that microchip just in case. It cannot hurt. Same thing that said before, it is. Okay, nothing new. Okay, the ballroom and the like the workshop both had sheet music in it. Neither was 5. The one had 6 and I think the ballroom had 6 and 7, and the workshop had 8. Dig spots. The shelter's too good. How can I say no to the shelter? It makes things so much better for us. Don't happen to have the no, don't happen to have the key with me today. That's fine. Oh, the den's such a good, like, early one. I hate using it there, so I won't. Yeah, sure, I'll use it now. Ooh. Okay, alright. Courtyard, yeah, more green is good. Alright, well at that point I want like a sledgehammer. Drawing room, yeah. Just hug the edge here for now. And those are all boring, so we're protected from that one. I don't have enough green rooms for that to be interesting for me right now. Garage, I know. There's the den. I mean, it's just letting me walk forward, and I'm just gonna keep doing it, I guess. Ah, we finally hit a wall. I'm still gonna unlock it, though. Lots of options. Lots of options. I don't know. Let's get another key and stuff. Just work from there. Might just want to back down for a while. Hallway. Hallway's pretty good. Probably will give us a couple more gems though, if I don't screw it up. Oh god. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. Let's pretend this is true. If these are both true, they have to either both be true or be false. So if these are both true, then that is false. Which makes sense. If those are both false, that one would have to be true, and that can't be correct, so. One of these times I'm gonna screw this up horrifically, and it'll be really funny. But until that point, we're good. Billiards, sure. What? No. What do you mean? What? No. Mm-mm. No. What are you doing? What do you mean? What do you mean? A bullseye is worth 50 normally. No. It'd have to be worth like 10. What do you mean? Do you square it? Is that what that is? Square it? So 9. And 4 squared is... No, that's 16. That makes sense. Okay. 5 squared is 25, but you minus 5. Fuck this. No, I don't like it. I don't like that it's getting harder every time. It's making me uncomfy. Guess I'll open this now. Well, that's worthwhile. Let's see, we got a hallway that doesn't connect at all. Okay, we're just... Oh, I'll just use the observatory then.
Hello.
Hey, Chow. So get us to 11, which gives us the weird thing, right? No, we're at 10. Never mind. Apples are delicious. Who knew? Not I. That's for sure. 2 big spots we can't use. That's fine. I mean, either that or the spare room's fine, I think. Hallway or the commissary both work at the same time. This one lets me buy stuff, so we'll do that. Metal detector for sure. Honestly, probably the sledgehammer. I don't see us buying anything right now. Or eating anything, I guess. We either kind of choke away this thing or work with what we got. I don't know.
I'm gonna go for a walk.
Okay, have fun.
Thank you.
That being said, I am immediately going to the pantry to eat something. Bedroom, maybe? Yeah, but also just go through here. I could have bought the salt shaker. I might as well now. Again, I don't like why the salt? Couldn't it be, I don't know, like sugar? Because it's unhealthy. Whatever. Dark room. Or we just take the hallway now. The dark room is not the worst, like, curse. Security. Or just count this as 2 bedrooms, which would be good. Got the old hamster. We got a lot of cash again. Is there any horses or any other one besides that one? Like chess stuff that I don't want to miss. Or are we good with that, I guess? Boudoir, yeah. Still could not tell you what this safe is about. I feel like it should be really obvious, and I'm just not understanding what this means. Like, does the combination shine in the mirror somehow? I don't know. The pool. The pool is required for us to do what we need to do. Office, dark room. Or the guest bedroom, which will make us double back. Library, security, I'll do that. Where? Ah. Oh my god. Greater chance finding green rooms, more likely to draw green rooms while drafting. This is new. Finding items in green rooms? No, let's just do green rooms. This is new. There's 5. Sick. Where's that? Sheets. First words on the sheets. What sucks is I'm gonna have to get those sheets again because I don't. Here's the lever that I would need to use if that. Secret garden key is very suspicious for a lot of reasons. Can I grab that? Thank you. That must be what special flowers is. Ordinary key. That's great. Yep. Now I wonder, because I turned the greenhouse like on. Obviously this is not real, but would unlocking this, for example, also unlock whatever this is? Do you need the secret garden key for this? If so, where would it be? I think leaving the greenhouse on is what gave us all these flowers. So, do you think one of the statues is that? And you need to like find a window that's just right for that? That seems almost too cruel. And yet, I could see it. There's no obvious keyhole. I don't know if we can really do anything about that, per se. That was still worth it, in my opinion. You're just gonna tell me that there's stuff down there? Oh, no. Thank you. Could get more gems if we needed to. Yeah, let's go to the bedroom next. Gem, plinking, but right now nothing. Cloister, sauna. Let's do the cloister. Stop us from getting punked by the den not giving us what we need. I still don't know how I get to the inside of this. There's always a dig spot. There's just one dig spot there. There was a whole thing about how he didn't want to talk about it, but he did anyways. Actually, you know what? Let's go back to the commissary. Oh, hello. Cool. That'll help. And get some gems. Just two. Yeah, we don't know how to get there. That is true. There's no easy way. Gym. Yeah, I could redraw. It seems a little foolish, but also like, no, that works. That's nice. Compass do. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. I could use that for sure. Pump room. I know. This is kind of necessary right now. That's one of the 2 steps we need to get the next part of the... I know we don't know what the reservoir does. I agree. But for now, I need to do this. We have enough. Water in here that we will always be able to do this. So it's not a big deal. Not anymore, at least. Fountain. Oh, no. I forgot to turn it off. Well, we're going to sit here for a bit. Also, I'll just break that. Yeah, get a chance. Nice, 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 nice. Well, now we're double cooked if we can't get anything there, but that's okay. I found so much stuff before, it was just exciting. I did it again. I'm like, I can just turn it off right away. That's not how it works. Click this first and you're fine. What's the third thing that we could use the boiler room for? I think the freezer, right? Maybe melt the stuff in there, because there was some interesting stuff in that freezer. Alright, fountain is good. And the reservoir will be partially empty, so we'll kind of know like what it does and stuff. Oh wait, it sheltered me from the aquarium? That's annoying. Because it's a red room, technically. Ugh. Wow, you just decided that we don't get to do anything more in this run, huh? I filled out so much. I was cooking. Okay. Well, let's go to the drafting room at least. And oh, interesting. It's not always in the middle that connects. That's unique. Didn't think about that. Anyways, what do we got? Yep. Dovecoat. Whenever you draft Dovecoat while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. Dormitory. Each time you enter dormitory after drafting a certain room, gain 10. That one seems super interesting. Well, at least we got something. I don't think there's anything more we can do, though, unfortunately. The greenhouse, and mostly the greenhouse, stifled me. And wanting to do the storeroom, but... Can you blame me? We did find the pump room again, so... At the very least... That's one barrier for entry down. And now that we know there's like studio editions, there's got to be another one there. We did find the 5th, which is interesting, of the sheet music. We just need to go back to the ballroom once and the workshop. Ballroom had 6, 7. Workshop had 8. Tomb! Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread 5 gold in the tomb. That is new. We gotta take it. Oh, I don't like how that did anything. This will probably give us some more statues for our ooh, spooky, for our like chapel puzzle, maybe. You're the chimney sweep. You're the farmer. Do I not actually need their names? That'd be kind of not disappointing. Be interesting though. Big ass place. Only open in the event of my death. Simon. So here's where it all ends, at least for me. And of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, it chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there's no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition, thrice as strong, are chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? Our youth were gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we're left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life for the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds the trunk. Perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break these chains, then I would cherish this tomb more than oak, and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This stone-cold room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. And have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre as hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric, and to in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps. Interesting. Not actually very helpful for me, Herbert. Not actually helpful. These are the 7. For sure. Feels like this is just where the coins will be. Oh, never mind. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in this tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end. Or is it? This also feels important somehow. I could not tell you how, though. It's just very specific. One second. No. Well, this is interesting, even if only because the statues are here and stuff. Did I write like what order they were in? I thought I was gonna need their names, but maybe not. Garden, kitchen, farm, chimney, maid, stable, and then like a king or a god. That's the stable. That's the maid. Like, do I just need to lower their arms? That's the farm. Do I need to lower their arms in a certain order? Kind of deal. Maybe. I don't know. Be you. Kitchen. Farm. There's a chimney sweep. Yeah, you. Then there's the maid. Then the stable. And then the god. Hey. That's pretty good. We can actually clear that one out. I did not need to know their names, which is kind of frustrating, but offset by whatever this. Thanks for the hanging sign, my dude. Anything? I know you're pointing me in that direction. Okay. Pull my finger. Okay, I'll be honest. This was a very disappointing room that you pointed me into for some reason. Death. Spooky. What do we got? The reservoir. There's an excavation tunnel, underground map. And I've worked on the reservoir. Maybe we need it full at certain times. That'll be foolish of me, won't it? I see a 2, I see a 7, I see a 3. And I see that we haven't found a reservoir as of now. I don't know how this is supposed to help me, actually. I do kind of feel frustrated. I feel less frustrated. Whoa. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Not much I can do there. For now. Yeah, I'd have to, like, work my way around kind of deal. Yeah, sure. This comes as soon as I drain the reservoir, by the way. Oh, no. Oh, here's another part. Base, foundation, elevator, concealed entrance, cliffside exit, mine cart, fountain entrance, tomb entrance, torch chamber, rotating gear, 2 north lever. Something Joel Point's dreams. There's an upgrade disc here. We got whatever the hell's going on here. This is a sigil, actually. Now that I'm looking at it. What the sigil is, I'd need to go back and look. At least I think it is. Trying to piece together the map. Yeah, boat will not let me go across, will you? Worst of both worlds. That also seems important, but I again couldn't tell you. The basement doors. I know the this is another way to get to the basement door. I could have just gotten the... Well, you'd have to get the tomb every time. Yeah, I know the basement door is locked. Okay, let's piece this map together then. Since I've respectfully have cooked myself there. Game keeps expanding. The manor keeps expanding. Who's lighting all these torches? Basement 5 is the fountain entrance. Right. Yeah. 4 is the minecart. We know the fountain entrance because that's where we're going. I don't know if knowing the sigil will help us at all, but it's interesting at the very least. Seems like there's multiple ways into this place as well. That's where the fountain entrance comes from. Oh, okay, wait. So the fountain entrance... In this case, the tomb can work as the fountain entrance. Because it looks like that's just going to lead me there. We've discovered the next step. It's just we don't have... We should have kept the... Well, okay, that's not true. Because, like, I should fill up the reservoir, I think, is the actual thought there. Which you'd have to do, unless we had unlocked the secret. I think that'll let us sail over as well. I think that's what we need to do. Because it looks like the only reason to drain the reservoir is if we can get across first. The only way to get across would be moving the... This still feels like something. Yeah, only way to get across first would be with the boat, and then past that is the, like, rotating gear system. But for now, we'll leave that there, yeah. That'll just unlock. So it's not as... Well, it's still urgent. It's not as urgent, though. You know, why don't we try over here? I've been starting on the left side forever. Just do the right. That can't be true because there has to be one that's false. So that one is false. Which means one of these two is also false. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If that is true, then that is also true. Which means that is also true. And if this is true, then that can be false and that can be false. Ah. Yeah, code check I know, but I don't want to waste it until we actually get, like, find out where the secret entrance, the secret garden entrance is. The lab is not what we're looking for. But we can do an experiment. That works. And we can do an upgrade disc. That's good too. Cloister would be nice. Can you upgrade it to make sense? These are all names of the deities. Raise your luck with each green room you draft from this cloister. Gain 2 stars for each room with an animal you draft from this cloister. Find 8 dirt piles in each room with a fire. That one seems simplest, and the luck is good. So. Dark room. Wait, room. It's hard to say no to the Nook. Items for sale, conference room. Let's put that there. What do we got? Got 1 coin necessary for a... son of a gun. You don't sell key cards here, do you? That's a shame. I need 1 coin. Those are coins. Yep. Can confirm. I'll get that now. I'll pay off the most, I think. So Tomb does lock into the super secrets. I thought that was a gem, don't mind me. Keep using that. That'll synergize well. Well, synergizes well with me, like, obviously backtracking all the time. I'll put a coin in. Or 5 coins in the tomb, but will not matter otherwise. Still don't know. Just payroll for the week. That's fine. I'll still spread the gold in the estate. Okay. Still don't know at all what that safe would be costing. Not a thing. Just do the corridor. Courtyard, sure. Probably worth it. It's pretty often I've felt this is always a good, yeah, I mean that's just darn good. Dark room, hallway, and den. Dark room's the only one that lets us do anything there. It's not a huge deal. We can just not use it if we don't have to. West Wing Hall. Sure, makes sense. Den in that case works. Hallway also works, so we can start doing things, but oh. Nursery is starting to intrigue me. But not as much as a passageway does. That'll be locked on either side, I guess. Alright. Observatory. This is 11, right? So, we get like the big one, whatever that does, 5 gems. A spicy meatball for sure. Billiard room, collapse on it. Patio collapses on it. At least this might give me the key card. That's all I can think of. You're not gonna try to square things on me, are you? Yeah, you're immediately gonna do that. Okay, that's cool. Silver key, always nice to see it. Pool, right? Yeah, because we want, yeah. Thanks. Still feels a little weird. It's little horror gamey when it opens up like that. Foyer is new for us, so let's do it. Yeah, you're good at pointing, I agree. Count Isaac Gates. These names feel very important. Because, like, the safe is under this guy, for example. The bust. And honestly, are one of these gonna be names? I don't know. 8 dates. I don't know. Hallway. That is a nice hallway. Boiler room would let us do a lot of stuff. At least theoretically. Sure. Might as well do the closet. Gives me items. Oh, wait. No, kitchen would let us do more. We have money to pay for these things now. Add the morning room to today's draft pool. I don't even know what that is. Is that something else entirely? Of course it's locked. Sauna pump room. Yeah, we need that for sure. What? This? That trunk's locked. Ah, there we go. We just need to fill up the reservoir. We can do both. We can completely empty the fountain and we can go to the reservoir. And now I gotta think about, like, how many steps we're doing now. Because we want to go to the reservoir. I don't want to use any special keys here. I don't think. Like, if I got to, maybe, but... I feel like just go to the hallway and... It's always unlocked. You count as a hallway, correct? So you'll always be unlocked as well. Morning room. +2, and tomorrow you will start with 2 extra. Yeah, let's do it, because we've never been there before. Question though, where's that gonna pop up on like the whole list? Just green rooms now? Yeah, just counts as green room. Alright. Anything interesting in the morning room that I could only get by eating the bacon and eggs? Greater chance of finding items, sure. Upgrade disc, yeah. Where's the L on this? Burn, names, precision, blue hours learning, public, society, or now adventure gravity puzzles, endless fascination to our readers. Penned his popular column Baron Bafflers for over a decade. County Science Fair runner-up. Alright. Nothing crazy in here, but fun enough. Is there any... Oh, chess, right? No, we're good. You're gonna be locked. I realized that after I clicked on you. Showroom. Luxury items for sale. That's another new one. Yeah. Just keep doing new stuff. Might as well. The moon pendant. If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you'll start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. Master key opens all normal doors. Emerald bracelet, don't have to pay gem costs. Ornate compass. Rotate the first 3. Wow. Those are all very good. Moon pendant, I think, actually probably has a even deeper meaning. That looks like the microchip thing that we've got going on. Tell me I can't buy that. That door's locked. I mean, we might as well use our special key here. Yeah, whatever. Patio, terrace. Greener's not cost that to draft. Yeah, I know. Let's reroll this. The gym will work. Security will also work, but the gym will work. Do we have anything on here? We do, but not this one. Unless it's locked. It's locked. Okay. In that case, let's work our way back. Also locked. Good. Oh, because I technically didn't get to 8. That's annoying. I don't even know if I'll be allowed to get through the reservoir at this point. Which is fine. So we've got two ways of doing it now, but you know, still. Oh, I know. There's plenty of money. Because, like, I'm sure this counts, right? This counts as a new room. Yep. I'm sure this counts as a new room, too. Yep. Everything counts as a room. We're gonna hit this, and it's gonna go to 0. Wait, the reservoir was too full? It was too full. It needs to be like 1 or 2 below. Oh my god, it wouldn't have mattered again. I'm gonna lose my mind. Whatever the reservoir was at initially was like the way it probably had to be. Oh man. It's cruel. But I also appreciate it still. Appreciate it a lot. That'll have to do it for me today though, probably. Client gave you a candle today though? That's pretty sick. Like, did they make it themselves? This feels like the much better successor to something like Myst. I can say that I've played Myst. I'm allowed to do so. I can do a shrine for once. We haven't done that in a while. If I say no thanks, am I still allowed to like come back? Yes. Alright, yeah. Well, this will be it for us for today for Blueprints. We have made a lot of progress. We've solved several, like, actually long-term stuff. The safes continue to elude us. That one's pretty much all done. Our next step is getting that reservoir correct. And I think it's 1 level. I bet it's 2. I feel like it's two blocks. The chess piece puzzle. Could look at the sigils. The classrooms tying together. The sheet music. And me figuring out these 3 picture puzzles. Which I might do in my spare time, since we've got another probably like 2 weeks before we play this again. Something like that, because we've got Sea of Stars tomorrow, and then TMNT. Though I think TMNT will be pretty short, and the DLC for Sea of Thieves, maybe not Sea of Thieves, Sea of Stars. Be good, but that'll be it for me today. Thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, really appreciate it, hope you enjoyed it. We definitely made a lot of progress here today. I mean, we figured out you can add different studio editions. We found the tomb. We unlocked our last permanent upgrade. This is not actually accurate, though. We have no idea what the admin key is, so that doesn't help. Allowance is up. Everything's good. Just can't solve safes and other stuff. Honestly, the anti-chamber, I feel like, what if I just bought that pendant and went into the anti-chamber? It's fine. It's fine. Until then, as always, appreciate y'all. See you tomorrow.